This mix isn't very good, is it? I wanted something that was legally distinct from the other stuff, but I just don't like it. So let me turn up the game a little. Let me move Jack into the call. Hello. You
Rock
there?
and stone.
Rock and stone, brother. Rock and stone. I think, yeah, I've posted to social media. I can close this. I can get my RAM back by closing Chrome. Only the essentials are open now, I think.
Oh, you can download more RAM.
Yeah, I get told all the time I can just download more RAM for free.
So what?
I need to turn you up. It's only during streams that I have to like put you at 200% and then we go into a regular call and I just hear, "Hi!"
Damn, I'm good at
This
this.
is not my fault.
Do you want to just start with the deep dive?
No one else coming?
You know what? Let me ask. I will be the man that asks. Well, I'll check who's live. Not live, online. Deep dive. Asking Zyle. Mark's offline. I'll give him a few moments. Chances are you either say perhaps or... Well, he's playing 14 just now.
What about our father in Deep Rock?
Oh, sure. Well, the old man, who just so happens to live on the ship as well. Zyle says nah. And I'll give the old man a few moments.
Yeah, it could be years. I sent a message like 2 days ago and he's still not got back to me.
Which role would you like to play today?
I can do any of them other than Driller. And I'm easy. Easy.
Like a Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
What level are my things? I will... You know what? I'll be an engineer today for deep dive.
Okay. I'll just stick with Scout then. Are you happy with that? I like the Scouty boy.
Sell my cropper? Absolutely.
This is a
Cool
steal.
beard. I'm gonna make that.
I'll open it up to the public. And then once we've got a couple others, I'll order a round of something. I'm gonna check my bitrate. Okay, that seems to be right. Might need to lock the game at 60.
I managed to get myself a Steam Deck early, by the way.
Oh yeah.
One of
How'd you
my
manage
friends
that?
didn't want, one of my friends didn't want their slot. So
Did you just pay
Yeah, man.
RRP or
yeah, he just let me buy it off him, which is really nice.
which? So there's 3 iterations. Which one did you
It's
get?
it's a 256. I have a 512 at the top range on pre-order, but it's a 256 I'm buying. I don't really need the 512. So I'll either just let a friend have that slot if they want it later on, or I'll just cancel it.
Sure.
I don't want to be a scalper and sell it on for more. That's bad
Yeah.
karma.
Well, unfortunately, scalpers get away with it all the time. I'll get around in. I mean, when I was... Oh, somebody was getting around. When I... Was it last Christmas? God, it's been so long. No, so second half of last year, I was trying to acquire a PS5, so I was on all the Discords and stuff like that. But I ended up helping out about half a dozen family members / family friends get theirs, and tell you what, I made a loss helping everyone out.
Yeah.
Granted, like, we're talking like pennies or pounds of a difference, but like, somebody gave me a box of chocolates as a thank you, and I was just like, I would have preferred even just a $5.
Oh no, I didn't get my drink.
Ah well. Yeah, scalping's crap. Like, I've told you before about my Doraemon plush, right?
No.
Okay, first of
Or
all,
if
do you know...
I've not listened or forgot, which is both pretty likely.
Before I get sidetracked on this sidetrack, I saw a Deckard Funko Pop in game today, and I was like, I kind of want to buy this to Jack because I know he would hate it.
Oh god! Simultaneously, I keep it because it's a gift, and also I like I like the film, but also hate it because Funko Pop.
Exactly. So yeah, right, do you know what a Doraemon is?
No.
Doraemon's one of the oldest like anime mangas of all time. It's a little blue cat with no ears, right?
I think I've probably seen it.
You will probably know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So there was a
I have an image in my head when you say that.
Yeah, there was a collaboration with Uniqlo years ago, and well, no longer my favorite modern artist because he went too deep into the NFT paint. Takashi Murakami, they did a collab. Oops, collab. So it's a Doraemon with the Murakami, like his like logo basically, and I wanted it because it was a mix. Well, obviously I like Uniqlo, obviously I like Murakami. I'm pretty whatever about Doraemon, but it was like £25. I'm like, okay, that's fair. And I had it in my basket one night, and I was like, I don't know. I'll wake up in the morning and see how I feel. And by the time I woke up, it was all sold out, obviously. So the next step in my plan was to ask my friend in the States, because I knew in the US website still had them in stock. And I was like, I'll pay the shipping, I'll pay this and that. I just needed to get delivered to my friend's place.
Yep.
And literally, as it was in my basket and I was trying to process the order, well, first of all, it was having issue. It was almost like a VPN problem where I didn't have a VPN on, so it recognized I was ordering from Europe. And when I got that working, I refreshed my cart and they literally took it out of my basket. It was no longer listed on the website.
Right.
So it wasn't going well for me. And like out of curiosity, I went on eBay to see how much people were selling it for, and they were selling it for triple, quadruple the price. And I was just like, absolutely not. I will not. I will like. I hate scalpers anyway, and I can't think of a reason I would pay a scalper. But anyway, pretty disappointed. And then waited a few days, and then I thought to myself, oh, I actually know, or my parents know somebody who lives in London. And there's actual Uniqlo stores in London. So I sent them a message just like, is there any chance you could like walk past the one on Oxford Street just to see if they have it? And lo and behold, I get a picture sent back of them holding it and shipping it out the next day. And I'm currently looking at it on my shelf. But I was just so glad to say, fuck scalpers, I got what I wanted and they didn't get. Fuck scalpers.
The thing about it is actually I don't really have a massive problem if somebody has something and they want to sell it and they make a little bit of profit on it. I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah, but it's when it becomes a business, when your job is to literally
they're
be a
liberally
piece of
buying
shit.
things to take it away from people who want the things, to then resell it to them for more money because you know they're some of them are willing to pay it, and using bots, etc. And then it almost goes the opposite way, where then I'm like, even if I say I bought something perfectly innocently, and it goes up in value, you even feel bad for selling it then because you feel like, well, I don't want to be I don't feel like a scalper now.
That probably, well, maybe not humbles the word, but like the fact that I didn't make money off helping people get their PlayStations and Xboxes was like, granted, I would have liked, as I said, I would have liked maybe a couple of quid my way, but the fact that I didn't make anything on it, I'm just like, you know what, I did this because I offered. Did it out of kindness rather than ulterior motive. But tell you what, never doing that shit again. That was so stressful trying to refresh websites and watch Discord to tell me when things might go live. Oh yeah.
The good news is for PC gaming that the GPU prices are finally starting to come down.
Yeah. I've not watched the videos myself, but I have seen a lot of uptick on videos of like, should you buy GPUs that were previously used in like Bitcoin farming? Like,
yeah, because there's loads of them flooding the second-hand market now. The crash of crypto.
And I don't know the full details myself, but it was something along the lines of like, they're not as like used as some people might make it out to be. Like you're not getting something that like is like 50% of what it used to be. Like in terms of like power.
Oh, they work just as well as a new card would work. The problem is that it's just that they've had a harder life. You know, they've been working harder. Therefore, components are more likely to fail. But like, you could have it and it'd be perfect.
And that's why you never go to a puppy farm.
Transmission completed. We've got all the data we needed. Well done, team.
So I assume your Steam Deck's for during your breaks at work or whatever, right?
No, I can't use a Steam Deck at work.
Like during your break,
No, I can't have stuff like that. Well,
so you can play in bed.
yeah, just so I can play out and about. And there's a lot of games I've been sort of saving that I wanna play in it, like Hades and a lot of these like top-down games that I occasionally play. That yeah, it's just good to have a different little handheld thing to mess about on that. And I like Linux. Would
And an
quite
emulation
fancy-
beast.
Yeah. It's actually, to me, it's not just for games. It's actually a little portable computer for all sorts of weird and wonderful things I get up to.
Are you going to buy the dock when it comes out?
Probably, yeah. Because again, to me, it's almost like a second machine that will be running Linux. So it's like if I have it on the dock, I can switch between a Windows computer and a Linux computer quite easily.
Meanwhile, I've had my Playdate pre-ordered longer than pre-orders for Steam Deck were out, and I still don't have the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get it this year. They can't give me any more specifics, which is mad annoying.
Unfortunately, pre-orders do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's just wild to think that I could have had well, granted, you're still on your pre-order waiting list for your Steam Deck, so it's not like you actually got
Yep.
yours. The only like, I'll be honest, like, I've thought about the Steam Deck the past few weeks. It's just like really hard in my brain to think, wait, what would I actually use it for? Because like, I have the Switch and I'm very close to my PC at all times anyway. But the only game that really comes to mind is Final Fantasy XIV. But I could just buy the PlayStation 5 version and play that in my room. So like, I don't have a desire. I don't have a desire.
Even I don't have a huge need for it. I'm just a bit of a geek like that. I don't really play console games. I have a Switch. And I like the games I get for the Switch, but effectively I would rather have something like the Switch that's PC.
Now you can play that that Aperture game they made for the Steam Deck that I streamed.
There's so many games that I want to play on my Switch that I'm like, I already own that on PC, and it, like, rebuying it just seems ridiculous. So of course I'd rather
Plus-
give Valve £400 than give Nintendo 20.
Plus there's a Nintendo tax where they actually sell it for more on the eShop.
They sell their games for silly money. There's never any discounts whatsoever. The games could be like 30 years old and they're still like, oh, that'll be $60. You're like, what?
Like, well, not
It's
even
not
that.
bad,
Like,
but-
I'm talking about so a game that just came out that I'm planning to possibly get called Little Noah. On Steam is like £13-14, but on the Nintendo eShop it's 16-17, and that goes for like every game. They're all like that.
Yeah.
But then for some people, that's their only way to play games is they don't have a PC to.
And that's it.
Oh,
And that's the thing about consoles. As much as the price of a console is pretty good, you get stuck into a monopoly in the games.
It's a waste. They're not staying still, are they? Jesus.
No.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
So yeah, I'm now on season 2 of The Boys.
How are you enjoying it?
Now that I got over my little hurdle from season 1, it's just been like I watched I don't know, 4 or 5 hours in a row without hesitation.
What was the hurdle?
So, I like secondhand embarrassment. So what it was the christening scene in the camp, like the Christian rock festival.
Yeah.
Like there was just something about it that just gave me like this awful feeling of like I'd hate to be in that position where
Oh yeah.
I I don't know, like I've not watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia after season 2 because of like one moment, and I'm just like I'm out. But the way everyone talks about the boys, like, and I already knew that I liked the show. I just had to get over it. Man, I want to watch more. Plus, I keep on hearing Jensen Ackles' cover of Rapture on TikTok. So, do you know what I'm on about?
I have no idea what about this cover.
It's the guy who plays Soldier Boy, singing the Blondie song.
Oh right, okay. I think I forget the names of the actors, but the two guys that play Homelander and Butcher really hold the show together for sure.
They're both from New Zealand.
And they're both fantastic.
Yeah, like I was when I was out last week, people were talking about it. And I just had the sentence. I'm glad Carl Urban's getting work because I just think he's a great actor. Like he was fantastic in Dread.
Who's that again?
Hi, here I go. The Butcher.
Right, okay. Oh, I'm terrible with
he's-
names, especially celebrities.
It's fine. I'm only at the start of season 2. Ergo, yeah, Carl Urban. Have you seen Thor Ragnarok?
Yes.
He is the one that's guarding the gate after Heimdall isn't. He's like, look at my possessions.
I remember looking at the IMDb of the actor and reading other things he's been in. I really forget names all the time.
He might be in the Hobbit films, but I've not seen them. So, Nargo was shouting at me yesterday, the day before on stream, about not seeing Lord of the Rings.
That is ridiculous. You know that?
Yep, so I'm told.
Found some nitra.
Cheese.
Ollie, over here.
How much nitro do we have? Okay.
Okay, we're getting a bit.
So the way season 1 ended of The Boys was just like, okay, well, I have to watch.
Oh, honestly, season 3 so far has been an absolute roller coaster.
Gotta wait for the reach.
They just up the ante, and to me that's a sign of a good series. I'm so used to almost most things just get washed over time. You know, the pilot's good, first season's amazing, they make the money, they get the public interest, and then from there on in, it's rinse and repeat, the same thing over and over. The story gets washed and more boring, and eventually just peters out, and they stop making money and they cancel it. Now that might happen with The Boys, but so far, I would say it's got better rather than worse.
Ergo saying, this is wild, we just watched an episode of The Boys, and first thing you hear on the stream is Jack saying Homelander and Butcher really hold the show together.
They do.
I,
The guy who plays Homelander, honestly, if I had to play any role, I would love to play that role, because it's just the things, the scenes that they film. Like, how do you keep a straight face?
it's called acting.
Yeah, I know. Well, thank you, Tucky. But like,
It's not
honestly,
real.
Once they cut, they must be just honestly pissing themselves laughing, because just some of it is ridiculous.
I just saw a TikTok actually of the guy that plays the Deep, the girl that plays Starlight, and MM. I forget what MM stands for. All just hanging out having drinks, and like
Mother's
the comment, Mother's Milk, and everyone in the comments is just like, that guy seems like a nice guy.
Rock and roll and stone.
It was a weird pairing because at the moment I've not seen Mother's Milk and Starlight in the same room. I'll need to sit down and finish season 2. Is season 3 still going, or is it finished?
Still going.
Okay, so it's like weekly.
Yeah. And it's rare I watch something on a weekly basis like that. But it's good. Then.
I mean, season 1 didn't ended the way it ended. I was just like, ha! Yes, ergo.
Crawl back to hell, beast.
What was that? What was I playing or watching? I was... My attention span... Oh no, so I started playing Bayonetta yesterday on stream, as you saw. And,
Yeah.
like... I'm starting to hear, like, certain animals when things roar. So, for example, like, when the roar of this thing sounds a lot like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. But then the... I think it's Gamora it's called. Definitely has, like, the sound of an elephant.
Yeah.
We don't have any... Where's the damn thing?
Well done, team. Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective completed. Good work. All objectives have been achieved. Call the drop pod when you are ready to move on.
Yeah, for some reason, like, I never really picked up on certain sounds of monsters at the moment, but I don't know, maybe they've just been much more explicit. I'm like, oh, but definitely an elephant. Oh, it's definitely T-Rex, even though we don't know what a T-Rex sounds right. Like,
Well, maybe you don't know what a T-Rex sounds like.
Cheese.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
I assume I'm going the right way.
I'm following the gunner because they seem to be going a sensible direction.
Lock and load it.
Yep, knock it off. I think you're going the right way. You are.
I need a monster to use the soundbite of a cricketune.
Eat it. Timber!
Maybe one day, ergo. But yeah, Jack, if I got you a Rick Deckard Funko Pop, how would you feel?
Simultaneously, I think it'd be a very sweet gesture from yourself, but also disgusted.
Well, the thing was
So
that
I'd have to keep it as a sign of a friendship, and then look at it every day and think, you know what?
I don't
was
like this
nice
film
of Kyle.
anymore.
And also, yeah, and also, I hate this.
To this day, I possess one Funko Pop, and it was a gift, and it's in a drawer.
They're just not my thing. I don't really like collecting things like that. You know, I just like buying useless pieces of tech. I don't need. That's my thing.
I mean, people that like Funko Pops seem to be really happy, so
I mean,
with the soulless eyes looking back at them.
God.
Like, they did like Pokemon ones, and I'm like,
It's
I mean, they
almost
don't
become like Rule 42 or whatever it is.
they don't convey sadness, but I sure think they do.
I'm forgetting what that 4chan rule is.
I'd rather
46?
I'd rather pay more for a nicer anime figurine
Like we're digging our own grave.
than
Pull yourself together, you weaklings.
I'd rather put money into something that I like rather than get the bottom of the rung merch of it, you know?
I think if it comes to merch for stuff, I like stuff that's like replica stuff from whatever TV or movie, whatever it is. Like I've got like I've got the Blade Runner glasses. I've got the little faceless man coin from Game of Thrones. I've got my little foil unicorn too. That sometimes
Oh,
I have
yeah.
on my desk. Stuff like that. Stuff that's like little small things that are straight out of the series or whatever.
There's a lot of loot bugs.
I'll get looting.
Jack connected to refinery.
And I can hear a shell bag somewhere. Ergo says, I'd rather spend £400 on one excellent quality statue than 40 shite Funko Pops. Exactly.
Worst pinball game ever.
I think some people just have that inherent need to like collect things for the sake of collecting them. They just have this like loot hoardery sort of instinct, you know? I'm not judging that. I'm just saying some people are like that.
Jack requested and is inbound.
Like, I'm glad I've moved on from, like, collector's editions of games, because most of the time they look shite. Like, the figures are never... The statues are not good quality, or what you're actually getting is not value for money, personally. Like, I think steelbooks... Personally, I hate steelbooks. I think they just take up space. I'd rather just have the plastic case for them, and that's it.
I don't even like having a physical game.
I mean, the only reason I still get physical games is because I have consoles and resale value, or
Yeah.
just being able to
Fair.
trade in. But like, if I was PC only, then I almost never get. I would probably just be. My money would go towards figures probably,
Jack's connected and ready to
and Lauren would make me cover them up.
pump Jack's
Why'd you have to cover them up?
from the impact zone.
Hmm. What?
Why'd you have to cover them up?
I mean, I might potentially have to, hypothetically speaking, if I had them.
Reload it.
Not a cave leech.
Did you just kill... The gunner just killed one of these things.
Probably thought it was a cave leech.
Cryo grenade.
There's no more oppression. by the
I
way.
was sorry?
Said there's no more oppression.
Oh, no more oppression. Okay. There was one. The last figure that I wanted to buy wanted me to build it myself, and I was just like, no, I can't. I don't want to fuck it up. Like, I need to practice more with my Gun Plus stuff to actually consider getting it. If anyone wants to check it out, it's the Ludens anime figure. Ludens being the mascot for the Kojima Productions. But instead of a skull and a astronaut suit, it's a anime girl.
Good enough.
Where's my sentry?
One sentry gun ready to be built. Wonder what slot the 7 and the ready to shoot tonight.
bought a Tobii eye tracker too on the Prime Day sales.
I have no idea what that is.
It's like an eye and head tracker.
What a beauty!
Are you gonna be a VTuber?
Well done. All pipelines
No.
ready to go. Objective
Because that's the kind of equipment that VTubers use.
supply plant requisitioned.
I mean, I'm not planning on being a VTuber. I think it can be used for that sort of stuff though.
What are you gonna use it for?
Head tracking?
What, just like VR stuff?
No, my addiction to Star Citizen just gets worse and worse every day.
Stand back.
So you are using it for VR stuff.
No, Star Citizen's not VR.
Then what's it for?
Head tracking.
Why do you need
So,
head
like-
tracking?
Because when you're flying a ship and really fast through space, it's good to be able to look around.
In VR?
No, in person. You like move your head slightly, and there's an exaggerated effect in game where your character can turn their head
Black box activated.
when you're flying.
Close and keep it safe while it's
Your hands are full, like
Then
flying.
why not just use like a VR helmet?
Because VR doesn't exist in Star Citizen yet.
Oh, does
It's
it
also
not? Okay.
Really, really GPU intensive. Let alone throwing in VR.
Incendiary grenade!
But sure, VTuber.
50%.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, hopefully I've almost finalized my humanized version of Nougat here, so I'm going to submit that request to an artist to commission, so I can have them on the screen instead of this little guy. That's currently my next purchase, is paying an artist to make it.
75%.
Was it going to be like animated?
And more than likely it'll just be like what I've got now, where there's a not talking and a talking version.
Yeah.
I could pay more for that to happen, but it's a kind of like how do I phrase this? I don't want to make like big purchases on streaming stuff when like money goes in versus money comes out.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So like with the first time I got my first paycheck from Twitch, I went and bought an Elgato,
Yeah.
and that was like such a game changer. Like if any of you'd watched my early streams when I was trying to use a cheap capture card, I'm so sorry, it was so bad, so bad.
I'm taking some of the ammo. Feeling much better now.
Grabbing ammo. I needed that.
Ammo taken. I was born ready. I love this grappling hook.
Mine carts of stew, that's it.
Did you get your flamingo hat?
No.
The liquid
Oh.
orchid is being extracted.
I did post in the Deep Rock channel that it was going to end soon.
I know.
Full capacity. Be warned, the noise will
I was working a lot.
course.
I worked like
Toes and do what you
144 hours in 2 weeks.
maintain the equipment.
Well, you can now play Deep Rock in your bed if you want.
I can. I mean, I'll definitely try it. I'm not sure I'll enjoy it.
I killed you. Never mind.
My parents have just bought a motorhome. They're retired. So I'm gonna get a shot of that once I do the license to drive it. So the Steam Deck will be good for that too.
Wait, say that sentence again. Sorry.
My parents retired. They got a motorhome. They said I can get a shot of it. I need to set a license first, but once I've got that sorted, I'll be able to take the Stream Deck away with me too. If Nicole and I take it out for a wee spin.
Functional again. However, we still have malfunction.
Yeah, that's like my one caveat for like camper vans and stuff like that. Is like I still need an internet connection, and I still need to be able to play online. How long can you be offline with your Steam Deck before you have to authorize,
All malfunction
like reauthorize?
for the refinery to run.
Don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it's not much of a big deal though. Even if you're playing mostly offline and you wanted to reauthorize you would just use your phone as a hotspot for a little bit,
You're doing fine.
right?
Well, yeah, but like some places are just a void for internet.
Yeah.
I've not had a
I
Rogan
really don't
Josh
know.
in ages.
Don't know the answer.
Down it goes.
Pump sequence 50%. Keep all systems running. We're done in no time.
Move, baby.
My folks like speak very fondly of their days of like going on holiday in camper vans, and like to me it just sounds like a personal hell.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
This pipeline is fixed, but there are more outstanding issues.
I like road trips, etc. I happily drive cars for hours too. Just
Pipeline repaired, but
it seems like a lot of fun to me.
are still malfunctioning.
Oh, yeah, speaking of cars, I've now been put on the insurance for one of my folks' cars, so I definitely have to learn how to drive again now.
Proof incoming
Yeah.
enemies. The pumps are working as
Yeah,
fast
you
as
should
they
do it.
can. Keep it up.
Yeah, I want to as well. That's a big difference from the last few years. I actually want to this time.
The cargo rocket is almost
It's useful, really useful.
Don't get me wrong, I love public transport and like how good it is, especially like in Europe. But like in terms of like day-to-day stuff, it could be more helpful.
Oh, I mean, public transport ultimately is the answer. Like,
pipelines in need of
it's a much more sustainable way to get around, and it reduces congestion massively. The problem is we need good infrastructure first. And like you said, there's so many places in Europe that do it so much better than we do.
Hello?
pipeline is fixed.
Oh my god.
Is it working?
Does it work? Can you hear me?
Yep.
No.
Right now I need to find you in my OBS.
Is it what?
You're probably hidden behind somebody. There you are. You were hidden behind Jack.
Pipeline repaired, but other pipelines are still
Speak.
functioning.
Wait.
Well done.
No, we didn't lose? Did we lose you?
The refinery is
Hello?
No, you're working. You're there. You're there.
Hi, I'm here.
Let me turn down this.
company. Incoming swarm approaching you.
I'm gonna check the stream on PlayStation rather than my phone and.
Yep, so-
Elite Praetorian here.
It's Jack's cat, Butcherati, and me. God, it was.
Wow.
When was it? One of my favorite moments was when Lauren came and she was like, "Why is Ryan Gosling here?" I'm like, "Oh, Mark, yeah."
He's just like me.
He's just, yeah.
Well done. Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop pod to get you out. Hang tight.
Oh, I keep on thinking this is Friday. It's not.
What's wrong with it not being Friday?
I just want it to be the weekend.
It's my weekend now. I'm off. Off for another 15 days.
What are you gonna do with your time?
Whatever I want.
Yeah,
I've
what are
got
you actually
plans
gonna do
here
with
now.
it?
I've got just plans, seeing friends, doing stuff. Lots of little stuff. I'm not going away anywhere or anything. Nicole and I got to Amsterdam in September.
Oh, nice. Me and Lauren are planning to go near New Year's. I learned about a cat museum, so I'm definitely going.
Yes, yes. I've seen the cat museum on TikTok.
It'll be the same video that I saw.
And Amsterdam in general has a lot of museums. They've got something like 75 museums.
Jesus.
They seem to love a museum.
Right, well, if you're not doing anything next Thursday, and I need to be in Edinburgh on Thursday,
Yeah.
and I've got tokens for that NQ64 to spend.
Send me a message when we're out when you're off streaming and not playing games, and I'll look at my diary. It's probably fine. Chances are it'll be fine.
What was that, Ergo?
What? An NQ tokens? Tokens? what?
NQ64 is a quote-unquote gamer bar that opened up in April, and they've got a bunch of like arcade
Oh.
machines. So me and Lauren went, and we accidentally we asked for, I think 8. I forget how much. I asked for like 8 tokens, but they gave us 16 and charged us for 16, and we didn't notice until after. So I have an excess of tokens.
I got a clean overclock for the shard refractor.
I wasn't looking at my screen about what mine was.
I've not even heard of this place.
And you
Again,
said
it opens up in April. What was that, Ergo?
when you said you were away to Amsterdam, I thought you said something about having a hamster dam, and I was like, have you got hamsters?
God. Amsterdam?
Stuff a wall full of hamsters, make a hamster dam.
Well, some people have these elaborate hamster cages with all these tubes and stuff, so I thought it was maybe like that.
I mean, I've seen elaborate like hallways for cats, so they can be outside, but still
Yeah,
contained.
like catios.
Yeah.
So yeah, so how are the drinks at the place? What's the vibe?
So typical beers and wines and stuff like that. They do themed cocktails, obviously. I had a Blanca, which I couldn't remember at all. To be honest, I thought the cocktails were so, but it was nice to just play some arcade games.
Yeah.
And they have like a GameCube, N64, and PlayStation with like a massive ROM on it, so you can play like every game ever, and they're free to play. They just ask you buy a drink.
Tell me you can at least get like some sort of IPA.
I don't know. They had bottles of beer. I wasn't paying attention, but then it's on Lothian Road, so we could just go up to Hang and Bat afterwards. Problem solved.
Yeah. If it's Edinburgh, I really expect that like you'll get something.
It's really close to the Cayley Picture House, if people know where that is.
Yeah.
The Spoon's on the Lothian Road. My drink of choice at the moment is eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Highballs.
Oh,
In saying that,
everything.
in saying that, I want to make a Final Fantasy cocktail called a Ahriman Eyeball. I even googled it. It's like, surely someone's made a highball eyeball, and like, nope. Not even like a Square Enix cafe. I'm like, I feel like this is a missed opportunity.
One of the reasons I like the Cocktail Geeks is actually because the cocktails are actually decent too. Like, you know, as much as they're themed cocktails, they actually make nice cocktails.
Speaking of cocktails, I've actually been hearing that the Johnny Walker tour actually does like a great selection of cocktails when you do it. Like, I have no interest in going to a Johnny Walker tour because I don't know anyone that drinks Johnny Walker, but apparently it is actually a good experience to try out.
Oh, yeah.
Objective completed. Data successfully retrieved. Excellent work, miners.
We move.
I've got your stream on my TV, and I just sound like a bairn.
But you always sound like Ergo.
Yeah, but it's weird me hearing it.
Oh, I was being nasty there. You're supposed to be nasty back to me. I'm only joking.
Was it?
Thanks
Yeah,
for your
I
honesty.
can't stand hearing my own voice either. So
Yeah,
You get-
God, I hate that. I hate the sound of mine.
me too. I hate your voice.
Yeah, see, there you go, Ergo. That's how you do it. You gotta just be really nasty to me, and then I'll think it's okay.
Fucking Sundari.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a cave leech.
There was a cave leech.
There was a cave leech.
Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
There's a bunch of nights around here. Give me a platform up there. Belligerent engineer. Oh, in fact, there's
1, 2,
Molly.
3. See, at least 3.
Anyone needs ammo? There's not
We've got a loot hoarder.
Where about? So my current overclock goals are get the good one for Shard Diffractor, and then something for that Gunner secondary. With the,
I didn't get the good one for the Shard Refractor. I just got one of the clean
Yeah.
ones.
yes.
I think it's a decent one, but it's not. It's not the one everyone wants. But it's literally the first overclock I've had for the Shard Refractor, and I've got like every single overclock for the breach cutter.
I wonder if it's like the desire sensor from Monster Hunter. It's like, we know which one you want. We're not giving it to you though.
Yeah. It feels like it. It really does. The breach cutter is the one weapon for the engineer's toolkit that I'd never really use.
Would you consider sending your shiny Scyther clip to that A Drive channel to get on his shiny of the week?
I don't know who that is.
Oh. He does shiny reactions. That's basically all he does. Oh, he does
Sure.
other stuff for Pokemon, but...
I don't see why not. I just need to go and watch my 22-hour video and find it and clip it. I was
What shiny did you
explaining.
get?
It was a shiny Scyther.
Did you ever get your little woolly?
Yes, off stream, most annoyingly.
Because you were trying for that for ages.
So the game came out in what, 2019, 2018? I forget which year.
Okay.
And I got it like a few weeks ago. So I'd on and off hunting Wooloo. So I was over 6,000 encountered Wooloos until I got my shiny
Well-
one. I'm still trying to figure out a name for it. I've been trying to hatch a shiny Cottony the past few weeks, and it just refuses to appear. It's annoying because I got a shiny Rowlet under 100 eggs last. I'm now that I stream, I'm kind of annoyed that modern Pokemon games shiny a lot for starters, because that's such an easy video to start streaming. You know?
Missed
that-
it,
They should
by
have-
the way, I was-
They should have done what they've done in Heart Gold Soul Silver, which is you can see which one's shiny by like rotating them.
Mhm.
So then you
It's like-
can...
Because in that case, you kind of have like
One.
a 3 times the chance of getting a shiny.
Yeah.
Like I really do think that they should make overworld Pokemon visibly shiny, like they did in Legends Arceus and Let's Go.
So much fun.
It's
Like,
faster
the
as well.
Overworld.
Goodbye, space lobster.
Trying to think,
Space
I,
lobster.
I'm gonna make a prediction that shiny Fuecoco is pink. That's my hope.
Be nice. That'd be... It would suit it as well. I mean, and then you could do the non-shiny Espeon and but you've got that. That's a Sprigatito though, isn't it? That with
Yeah.
that. But then it could have a friend.
I don't think I mentioned, but if you like check that artist page, they've done a bunch of gifs with Sprigatito and shiny Espeon. For example, Espeon using its red jewel to be like a laser for a cat.
Yeah, you sent me that one, I think.
I have sent that one. Okay. Come on, Driller.
I made a platform. I need the damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
Just take your sweet time, old lady.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, obviously I'm gonna stream Scarlet, but like I don't know what my plan is. Do I just play the game or? Because they're implying that you can play in the overworld with people, which I don't trust Pokemon Company to do decent online.
I feel like the Pokemon games could be so good, and they could really capture the hearts of all these old Pokemon fans that are now, you know, these millennials. But you know, like, what I mean by that is really make them into modern games. It just feels like they just rinse and repeat the same thing over and over again.
Because they don't have to, because they make money no matter what. Each game is more successful than the other.
I don't get it though.
Keep what
Like,
they,
people
they repeat what
really-
they do, but then they miss out good stuff, and they go a few steps forward and then a few steps back each time.
Like, people really shit on the Diamond and Pearl remakes because they're not good, but they're like the best-selling one Pokemon game so far.
Yeah.
I don't think that's exactly right, but like Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl did too well.
There's more people in the world than there was quite, like, you know, 10 years ago. So
Yeah, I think apparently we've
More
hit
people
8 billion
are
people, or we're about to hit 8 billion people.
Okay,
That's
no,
grotesque.
no depressing talk. I want to feel happy.
so grotesque.
I want to feel happy.
Look at
Okay,
your
I'm on my days off. I want good news only. Somebody tell me something good.
You have cats. That's good
You
news.
do have cats.
I don't have cats, but you've got cats.
I do.
There's
Stupid little fluffy
the
idiots.
the grass Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet is a weed cat. Your Pokemon could be a weed cat. It literally calms down its owner with like its aroma or something like that. It's literally a weed
Oh
cat.
man, I want a weed cat.
That was a
one
very
was
easy
long
deep
and
dive.
so- Yeah, that was a good one. I did not feel stressed at all during that. Not like that one with the flyers. Oh, I chose
last
destruction.
week's.
I got an engineer weapon skin set. That's nice. It wasn't last week. It was the week before that, wasn't it?
No.
One with all the fly things.
Oh yeah.
That was traumatic.
Funny.
Yeah, you were like, oh, there's lots of the Macteras, and I was like, oh yeah, and then there was some, and there was some more, and there was some more, and it just got worse and worse, and I was like,
I
no.
did warn everybody.
It got so crazy though.
The pain. I'm retiring. Just kidding.
Okay, I got a balance overclock for this stubby. I think it's called.
So the breach cutter overclock I've got is called Stronger Plasma Current. It just gives us small damage boost and extended projectile lifetime. Oh, that's the breach cut. Oh, where's the one for the efficiency tweak? So just increasing ammo and increased charge capacity.
I'm gonna wear this
It's
on
boring.
Carl.
But if I've not got an overclock at all, I'll be using it. It's better than nothing. Right.
Time to make space in the closet.
I have 7 blank matrix cores.
I think I've got like 5.
To pick up an assignment. Have you
Okay,
picked
do
up an
it.
assignment?
What about the core hunt?
Okay, I'll pick that one up.
I mean, surely.
Oh yeah, it's reset week. You need to pick it up as well.
Yeah. I have it. Let me just nip downstairs and stick my my washing on spinnerini.
I'll just wait for you to get back rather than make randoms wait.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a quick look at this engineer thing too. Beautiful weapon skin. full of destruction. Oh, it's cool. It's like that yellow and black stripes of hazard stuff.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Ergo, I've been paying attention and keeping a close eye to these alleged leakers for Scarlet and Violet.
Oh.
Not, I wouldn't say there's anything like revolutionary so far, but they've tried to explain what I think what the new gimmick is, but it sounds a bit underwhelming. But competitively would be useful. Right, so they described it as, do you remember the gems from Gen 5 where they were like single use and they would power up your move for one? It was a held item.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember that.
it's like that, but thing is, this could change or might not be true anymore. They described it as your Pokemon does not become fire type, but it would get, if your Pokemon's not a fire type Pokemon and you use this thing, fire type moves would have stab, but you wouldn't be fire type. So you wouldn't be damaged by water, for example, but you could still do stab. Which sounds pretty
Cluster? Like, it sounds pretty lame.
it's a bit, I don't know.
Why?
I guess we'll see. We're waiting for a trailer or something, but it sounds like somebody described it as like it's like a light version of Z moves. But I never messed around with Z moves in Gen 7. I just ignored them and used Megas.
I don't even use Megas, really. Use the Pokemon.
I remember when X and Y first came out, if you used like the mystery gift in the first like week or so, you were given a speed boost Torchic. And
Oh, yeah.
I remember like carefully EV training it and all that and this and that, and then turn it to Mega Blaziken, and then everyone's like, actually Mega Blaziken's worse than regular Blaziken because regular Blaziken starts with speed boost anyway. Like it kind of defeated the purpose of you could just have you could just have a speed boost Blaziken instead of spending a turn turning it into Mega. And because the Torchic came with speed boost, you could then just breed a better Blaziken as well.
Disappointing then.
So I'm going to go a little bit off topic here. Have you seen this Dinkum on the Steam top sellers right now?
What, sorry? What's it called?
Dinkum. It's like in the Steam top sellers right now.
Okay, I'm on the store page.
It looks like quite a rip-off of Animal Crossing, yet it gets very good reviews.
Dinkum, okay. It's probably more like Harvest Moon. Oh, Walter White's in this. This probably has more in common with Harvest Moon, honestly. Oh. Also looks as though it saw that Dragon Quest Builders game and thought, I could do something with this. Don't worry about being off topic. I don't think we've ever been on topic.
No, that's true.
I hope there's more. I hope there's a more interesting gimmick than just what I described earlier. Ergo.
Yeah, but I have a feeling I won't even use the gimmick anyway. Because I never really do.
It's a low gravity.
Feeling adventurous today. Give me a wormhole.
I don't. One of the things I hate about like doing raid battles is people want to Dynamax, so you have to watch the Dynamax animation. They want to use the big Dynamax moves, which even if you have moves turned off, you have to watch.
Fortune endures.
It's so annoying.
Move it, guys! We're going dead inside!
Let's rock and roll.
I'm in the ship.
I just got teleported in the ship.
I'm no longer in the ship. I did see a potential Gen 2 evolution. I don't know how much you want to hear about that, Ergo, or if you want to be, you don't want to know certain stuff.
One that used to not have an evolution.
Yes,
Whoa. What one is it? Just tell me.
Giraffe Rig.
Oh, that doesn't need an evolution. That's fine the way it is.
Let me quickly find a picture of it because I actually quite like how I can't spell Giraffe Rig, even though it's
Giraffe. It's a palindrome.
palindrome. That's the word. Thank you.
Palindrome, isn't it?
Yep. Find a picture of it because I did actually quite like the look of it. I'm trying to remember what Ricky's drawing of a giraffe rig was from our memory stream. Oh, there's the Cat Meyer music. Right, I'm going to send you on Discord. Oh, what does Barbara say? Barbara was on...
No.
The reason it's got like stickers on it is probably just to help hide their identity.
Well done. The mule is working again.
Also, there might be a past future gimmick, like a past version of a Pokemon in a future version.
I'll just be
So-
like regional form at this point.
Well, apparently regional forms are also going to be in it, but this will be another thing. So, like, one of the... Well,
Yeah.
the leakers didn't say this, but somebody said it's like Miraidon and Koraidon might be the same Pokemon, just from a different era. But then, when I think, like past forms, like, well, that... I mean, there was Primal Reversion. Does that mean Primal Reversion's coming back? For those two Pokemon? Although Ultra Burst is exclusively used by Necrozma, so par for course, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks, Driller.
Horn ready. I made a platform.
Loot gravity is great until you pop a loot bug.
Have to wait for flare recharge.
Oh.
Blue cap here.
Oh, we've got two scouts I didn't notice.
Speedy boys.
Oh, I saw a helmet. Alright.
They've added some more housing items into 14, right? And one of them is a simple arched window. And if you recall, if you remember housing items at all, there's the cracked arch window. It's exactly the same as that, obviously without the cracked glass. But this new one, isn't dyeable. So I'm wondering, what the fuck? Why is it not dyeable? The cracked one's dyeable, but this one isn't dyeable.
Surely that's a mistake.
It must be. Like, that's really shit if it's not.
I mean, the cracked one is the dye like on the glass or is it on the actual panels?
It's on the wooden or metal.
Well, in that case,
frame.
then it must be a mistake for the regular ones.
Yeah.
Then again, 14 has done dumb shit like that before, so
See why it's. Ugh.
when are you coming back to Final Fantasy 14, Jack?
God, I don't know.
The next jumping puzzle that gets released.
Yeah, those are the bits I like. Don't know. I just, oh god, I hate playing the story. I just don't like it. I wish I could just play dungeons with you guys and hang out with you.
I mean, you
That's
can.
literally what I do. I can't though, because I can't play the content. The content's locked behind the story.
Well, you
Can
can.
you get someone else to play the story for you?
Yeah,
Play the
I'll
story for me.
I'll log into your account in. Oh no, actually no. I don't. I don't want to heal. I don't want to heal.
Right, it's not your reputation at stake here.
You know what? You've got a point.
You don't have to heal if you're just playing the story content, no.
For the dungeons, though.
But you can do the trusts as well, so you don't actually have to talk to real people.
Hmm.
Except maybe the first trial.
I don't mind people liking the story. I really couldn't care. I just hate how the game makes me want to like the story. You know, it really is like, no, you have to.
Remind me, did you buy... Right, I know you bought the story skip during Shadowbringers, but did you buy the story skip for
Yeah.
Endwalker?
No, you can't. I played the
Can't
story
do
in
it.
Endwalker.
No, I mean,
I just
did you buy the one that made you also finish Shadowbringers? You bought... Right, when Shadowbringers was out,
yeah,
you
I did,
you
I
bought...
did.
You
Yeah,
bought...
yeah,
so
yeah,
you've
yeah.
bought 2 story skips, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
And you've still not played it.
Yeah, I started playing it and I was like, I can't do this again. I did it once for the last patch, and I was like, do you know what, that was enough.
You can play it on your Steam Deck, though.
I can. That was true. And do you know what? I think the game is actually probably fine to play on a Steam Deck too.
Yeah. I've seen... There was a guy who went through, like, every Final Fantasy on Steam and asked, how does it play on the Steam Deck, and majority of them work pretty well.
So you play it on a PlayStation 4, right, Lauren?
Wait, PS5, but yeah,
Do
it's
you?
on the
Oh,
PS4.
okay.
Yeah.
They got the
Yeah,
upgrades
Steam-
a few months ago.
The Steam Deck's the equivalent of a PS4 in terms of like its performance, really, for a lot of games.
Oh, so you probably couldn't do a hunt train very smoothly.
I mean, it's got an SSD on it.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways it's a little bit better than a PS4, but it's definitely not PS5 levels of performance. And the thing, yeah. It's got a smaller resolution too, so that kind of helps it.
I don't think Jack cares about hunt trains either, to be fair.
No, I don't.
I was trying to think of stuff that was difficult on the PS4, but it's an absolute snooze now on PS5. It's mostly doing hunt trains, and then it would be a gamble if you could zone in on time before the mark was killed.
Or you're teleporting and your dirty pops while you're teleporting on PS4. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Your own fault for being full of goodies. Hey, there's a borked pot here. Probably still got some ammo and stuff in it.
What are we doing then?
I'm still looking around for Bulu caps.
Oh, we still not enough. I should be doing that. You know, see I'm supposed to be a scout. Yeah, I found some Umanite though.
Because we need more Ruminite.
Yeah, I know. If I said Magnite, you maybe get excited. But... Sorry.
Okay,
just
I've
doing
got 2 Bulu caps, so we just need one more.
it. I've got none.
I see one.
There's a Bulu cap here.
I need your magic lucky vibes so I can get this bloody snake to drop from the level 87 dungeon.
You've
Hey,
got
guys.
this. You can definitely get Caduceus.
Right,
Caduceus will drop.
Please.
Caduceus will drop. Are you doing the last fight just now?
No, I just started the dungeon. I'm leveling up my samurais, nearly level 90.
Are you doing it with other people or trusts?
Just trust, because I'm not losing that roll if it comes up. That would be awful. The first time I ever see it, and then it's someone
Taken away
else's.
from you.
So cruel.
It's like a Zoe doesn't share food moment.
Yep.
The mules are heading back.
I routinely, I've stopped doing like Alliance raid runs the first time with Sandy because he would always steal the minion from me. Same with 8-man raids as well. It's just like to the point. It's like I'm gonna do this until I get the minion, and then I'll help you do yours because he'll get it first time, and almost always did as well.
So you just don't play with him because of some sort of superstition about his luck.
Yeah.
Well, the proof's there. I mean,
Is it really
does
superstition when it
actually-
happens 90% of the time?
Yeah. I think it's definitely superstition.
We only got one shot at this.
I mean, there was that time where we were all doing the mount farms in Titania, and literally only Kyle's got it.
That was crazy. The only ones that dropped.
And then we
that
never
night,
did it
all
again.
Kyle's.
Oops, all Kyle's. I'm fairly sure Jack was involved with the Titania runs, right?
I did some of them. Those are the dogs, right?
so
Dragons.
The dragons.
I mean, I don't think I've got the dragons. I've got the little dog things.
Yeah, that's the from Stormblood. Did you see the trailer for that Square Enix game Harvestella? There we go.
I think I did, but I don't remember anything about it.
Kinda looks like Harvest Moon, but more JRPG-like. Actually, it looked a bit like a budget game, but I'm kind of interested in it. I think it's next week my copy of Live Alive comes in, so I'll be streaming that. Oh, how were your anniversary cards?
Yeah, they're card-like. I thought I was getting more shinies in it, but I guess not. Although my box has a dent on the top, and I'm not best pleased with it, but I've decided just to open it anyway, because granted, I'll wait ages for another one, and it'll just be the exact same.
Well, whenever mine turns up, if mine's like in good nick, I'm happy to give you mine. I'm not too I'm not too focused on boxes because I bought some nice deck boxes, or not deck boxes, these big cardboard
Like
boxes
storage
for
box.
cards. Yeah. But yeah, if you're more than happy to take mine whenever it turns up.
Somewhere.
Oh, just the mental link here is okay. We're talking about FFTCG, therefore we talk about Paul and then Poru. Why? So all my practice in hiragana and katakana, when I'm reading manga now, I'm able to read all the sound effects, right? And it's been a good feeling. But I've learned Poro is a sound effect. I don't know what it means, but I kept on seeing Poro, Poro. I'm like, oh, Paul's here.
Is it not a frog thing? It's not
That-
ghetto, but
You know what? Let me
I don't
Google it
know.
right now.
because Perogo in 14. I know one of the One Piece characters has a laugh that's basically porororororo, so.
Okay, so Poro apparently means drops or rolls. Dropping something, something rolling. See also Koro, Koron.
Oh.
I can't remember the context of me reading Poro now, but...
I put some shells in the shell rack.
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
There's a... I won't be... Well, actually, I wonder how quickly I could find it. There's a remix of a Super Mario RPG song where it's all sound bites from Part 3. And I can't hear the regular song on its own now without hearing somebody screaming Hierophant Green.
I don't know if that's like cursed or not.
It is. Also, I didn't realize it was a Super Mario song until I was randomly watching somebody's stream. It's just like, Oh, that's where that soundbite's from, okay. Hell, like, it happened yesterday with Bayonetta. I didn't realise part of the Bayonetta music was what Mr. Clamps used in his videos. Everything's a reference to something.
Yep.
Okay, I think I found it, but I'm not going to open it because it will then appear on... You'll hear it on stream. Jack, do you want to do Has 4 next? I'm feeling a bit underwhelmed.
Yeah.
There's an achievement for playing 5 Has 5 games in a row.
There's also an achievement for doing one has 5 without a single resupply, which seems insane to me.
I mean, do you know... Oh, fuck, what was it? I got the achievement for the Has 4 version, and it was because we were doing like I think what it was.
I definitely think it's RNG based because I've had missions where it's been so quick to do everything.
No, but there are certain missions that are way easier, independent of the Has. Like I would say Aquark missions are pretty much always the same, just the number of enemies. So maybe that wouldn't be a good example because then it does fill up with enemies. But there's definitely there'll be a achievement guide somewhere telling you which one is best for it. Yeah. Did you take a look at that giraffe rig, Evo?
Oh, well, after this fight, I'm fighting that hide and seek thing, first boss.
For those about to rock and stone, I can do that.
Feel much better now.
There's an achievement in Deep Rock for all your teammates are dead. I forget if it's Has 5, but you have to kill a dreadnought with a pickaxe. Yeah, I think you have to be entirely out of ammo as well. You literally have nothing to use except your pickaxe, and you have to kill a dreadnought with it while everyone's dead. I now have 8 blank matrix cores.
Let's sit. Getting close to having all of the perks unlocked though.
I know I said I wanted to do a Has 4, but it's Dreadnought mission, and I don't want to.
Oh.
Rounds of red rock blast and extra sugar around the ring, please.
I just don't like Dreadnought missions. I just don't think it's not what I come to Deep Rock for. If I played Gunham more, maybe.
What the hell? So it's got a hood, that's the chain chomp. So what's happened to its tail?
I think they've... Yeah.
Quite cute, but I still don't think it needs it. Pretty good already.
I feel like there was another Gen 2 that talked about getting an Evo, but I've forgotten what it was off the top of my head.
Loads that they could pick from. Smeargle.
Well, Smeargle's like in this weird place where it's still considered like either banned or Uber. I want that beta Porygon 2 to come back in some way. The one that looks like a... You ever seen that mascot for like Mochi Donuts that's like a lion with Mochi ring for a mane?
If you showed me it, sure, but I can't off the top of my head picture it. Oh, I think I remember what you... Yeah, I think I've seen that Porygon anyway. I think I just...
I've sent you a picture of the lion mascot.
Oh, yeah, then!
Actually, here's a picture of both of them.
Oh, they're so cute. Look at it. Look at it. Oh.
Could you please hurry up? We're leaving.
That was Porygon too.
Mm-hmm.
Get on board. We're about to leave.
That was Porygon too. Like Porygon. That should definitely. Oh, that should be Sunflora's evolution. Because that thing's useless.
Hurry up.
Just gonna. I'm absolutely obsessed with that Super Gold 97 ROM of all the beta Pokemon. I've streamed it and everything, but like, I'll send you a link to it, or like the Pokemon, because it, what was it? Remerade's evolution made more sense in the beta. Like, it went from, because Remoraid looked more like a gun and Octillery looked like a tank.
I'm really not ready for this.
It rings a bell. I'll look at it when I'm done this dungeon and
Yeah,
feeling
no.
sad because the snake's not fucking going to drop. But yeah,
Mine Junior looks terrifying. I hate it. Chicken loves
it
it though.
already looks fucking weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, the cut Pokemon that I want them to make a reality though is Kionpan, which is the Panda Jiangsu one. Make that a real Pokemon, please. What's your favorite Pokemon, Jack?
Catmon.
It's pronounced Gatomon.
That's a good question. I don't know.
To be honest, I don't know what my favorite Pokemon is. It literally depends on the time of day.
It's going to be one of the original.
What? Okay. Gen 1er.
Because, yeah, Gen 1.
Because Gen 1's the best. No.
No, it's not. It's the best. It's just that obviously, like, you're gonna have like a more of
He's
a
got more. He's got more of a nostalgic, emotional attachment to Gen 1
exactly,
than any other.
exactly, yeah.
That I'm fine with. It's the ones that say that the first 151 are the only good ones, which is just...
Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh god, I got gruff.
Fuck's sake, fuck this thing.
It's when those Gen 1ers talk about the shite Pokemon designs and lack of imagination, and I literally go, look at Seal. Just Seal.
Do you like Diglett? Well, here's 3 of them. You like Magnemite? Here's 3 of them. You like Grimer?
Also-
Let's make a bigger Grimer.
Did you ever want a pet ball?
Do you like birds with 2 heads? What about a bird with 3 heads?
I think. I really like Psyduck.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Aye,
a
aye,
good boy.
I also really like Staryu.
Interesting choice.
I have just Misty, right?
Yep.
Is it because in the anime Staryu goes, yeah?
I don't know.
I
like
do
the
hear
idea
that
of
sound effect.
This derpy psychic duck.
Staryu's psychic as well. You just like psychics, don't you?
I do actually like psychic
Is-
Pokemon. Yeah.
Is Psyduck psychic?
Yeah. Water
I
psychic,
don't-
right?
I think it's just water.
It's
Is
water,
it?
but it does have access to psychic moves.
Psyduck's just water type. I knew I wasn't
Yeah.
making that up.
I'm sure. I'm sure, like Ergo says, it has access to psychic moves.
Yeah, it does. It
I
can
thought it would
learn
be psychic.
confusion.
I'll be
Venom,
honest.
but-
Yeah.
I get like typings wrong all the time if it wasn't obvious. What was it? It was like, wait, is there a ghost poison Pokemon?
Are
And
you
then have it-
shitting me?
You were there on the stream, were you not? Both you and
Oh, yeah,
and, like-
fucking hell.
I'm just going to Google the word ghost poison type. Oh. Oops.
I must have blocked that out just out of. I don't know.
I also
Yeah.
really like Gyarados, but I feel like Gyarados is one of those ones that everyone likes.
I don't know. I think Gyarados has got a regular amount of like for it, like not in a.
It's just cool because of the whole, evolution thing.
Speaking of, actually, I watched all of the Poketoon videos last night, which is like a bunch of Pokemon animations for kids. but they're actually also very well animated and look great. And there's one about a Magikarp being left at the daycare. It's very, it's quite good. Because like I've not watched Twilight Wings, I've not watched one of the other series, but I went and finished the Poketoon ones last night. That's the one I showed about the Jigglypuff that can't sing right.
Oh yeah.
Where are we going?
I used to get really, really excited in was it Silver and Gold where they introduced that you could breed Pokemon.
Yeah.
Did you like? Okay. What does that say about you? You making your Pokemon have sex, Jack?
Yeah.
Hey, don't be like that. God, it's fun. Like seeing what your Pokemon.
It was just,
will-
yeah,
what
it
moves
was really,
they'll have.
it was really exciting. I don't know why. Just as a child, you're like,
it's like-
wow. You're
it's
like,
like
oh,
raising
my
kittens
Pokemon's
and
gonna
stuff.
hatch.
When did they fix? Right, so yeah, it was Gold and Silver that introduced that, but Pokemon would hatch at level 5, but you could find Pokemon in the wild that were level 2 or 3. When did they fix that? That they hatched at level 1? Was
Oh,
that Gen 3 or
They must
4?
have fixed it in. I don't know. They must have fixed it. I thought it would be Gen 2.
Why does it
but I
really
don't know.
matter?
Right.
For people that just are, they need to have it a reason.
Well, a technical reason would be being able to quickly identify its IVs or SVs, whatever they were called back in Gen 2. DVs? People that really care about like competitive Pokemon would care, but that's about it.
I see.
How do we get? I'm gonna follow the driller. Going the right way? Where was that battery pack?
Secondary objective completed. Make it home to collect your bonus.
Oh. Oh,
Let's get
okay.
this
We were way off. Mr. Driller. Drill me a drill? No, okay.
Mr. Driller.
Right, how the fuck did we get there?
What's this?
Shit.
Be gone! I was born ready.
This might take a while. Wait, the cargo crate's over there. That's weird.
Platform
The driller's going round to it. Watch, I'll get a zip line over you.
one platform.
Go on.
Here we go.
That's quite far for a battery pack to be from the cargo crate.
Yeah.
It's also a Jade that's here.
Marker up. Reloading.
I do hate like
Oh,
I do hate when battery packs, because it's not just like they can only be so far away, but they can also be vertically the same distance. So sometimes it's just like an entirely different floor. I was moving my hands vertically as if anyone could see that.
Where'd you guys go?
Wait, hold on. We've been at this mission for nearly 9 minutes and not even got any of the dreadnoughts. Okay, time to listen for some beeping.
It's not a race.
Access provided.
God, the driller just dug it underneath me.
It's a real shame that Deep Rock hasn't got crossplay.
Yeah,
Why? Do you want to play with me?
Yeah.
you're not allowed to play Argo.
Really?
Oh,
He glitched to the ground.
well, I guess we're not getting what's ever in there. Unforgivable.
Nitra!
Oh. Wait, never mind. It's fine.
Got no flares ready. We got a cargo crate here. One sentry gun ready to be built.
Let's get this cargo crate open.
Sentry armed.
I've still to complete Legends Arceus, but I just cannot be arsed.
Same. Just don't want to.
I'm surprised. It was Legends Arceus that really like broke the camel's back for me when it came to like people being rude to a stranger, especially a fucking child.
Yeah, like that was uncalled for. Can't believe that. After all we did for them, and it's just this guy being like, "Child, you must go, potentially die now."
Live in the wilderness.
Die, worthless crystal.
After you literally just spend the game doing whatever he asks you to, it's just like, well, what?
And now I have to go collect them, complete the decks, and I
I don't wanna.
the fact that I can't breed as well. Like I saw something online, people complaining about like trying to get a Magnemite's a pain because you can only get Magnemite like during a space-time distortion or something.
Storm things. Ugh.
Don't try and make sense of a scout.
Where is that damn tin can?
That was polite. They left a bit.
Any sign of that battery pack?
Cheese.
Found it.
See here.
Can you place a platform like, I don't know, here or something?
Weapon ready.
Cheese.
Still like people who drop down. Yeah, that works.
Parent cargo crate.
Hey, last boss. I need all the snake luck and stuff.
I'm telling your PS5 to drop the Caduceus minion for Ergo. Streamer privilege, streamer luck.
I called for Molly.
Here we go.
Right, which Dreadnought we going after first?
There's one just here.
Where is that damn sentry gun needs assembly?
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment.
Ready to shoot this thing.
Cheese.
Platforms, guys.
Sometimes I wonder if mining is
A worthless crystal.
That
I'm going to shoot it.
Do it.
Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I've got... I think Splatoon 3's out next month. No, September. Shit, never mind. I heard the most quiet... In my earpiece, the quietest, "Some of you may die."
Oh, I got it, yeah.
I made that my message when I drop a bomb in Monster Hunter, but nobody's commented on it yet.
Really?
Not even Zyle.
Wow.
That he's just ignoring me.
Probably later.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
Resupply pod is here. Everybody connect up and let's stick together for power.
It's always gonna happen.
I made a plan. One sentry gun ready to be built. Bombs in ready.
Really? The driller's gonna get more ammo and then get killed themselves? Rather than res me?
Funny.
Plasma grenade! It's me, you arsewine!
Uh-oh. I'm dead. Or about to be. Oh, ergo, when I started doing the Emerald randomizer during my charity stream, first of all, the ROM was really funky, like it wasn't displaying properly. But on the first route, my first encounter, because it was also a Nuzlocke, was Entei.
No way.
I did capture
Oh.
Entei. I did capture them.
Did it only have roar?
No, can't remember actually. It had attacking moves. But I did catch it. I failed to catch a Dragonite on a later route though. And the whole time I was like, I caught a fucking Entei with Pokeballs, what's going on? That's one.
I just got level 90 on Samurai and I got a whole new set of gear.
Congratulations.
Now,
Did you
I
get the
this
minion?
thing? Did I get it? Did I get it? No, I did not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How
Just
many
gonna double
times is that now? I've only got 3 more jobs to get to, like, no, 4 more jobs to get to level 90. I've done them all of them. As soon as they hit level 87, I get in that dungeon, and that's all I do. Oh.
How much is it on the market board?
It's non-tradable.
Really?
I don't know why. They made it non-tradable. I'm gonna go check, just double check, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's non-tradable.
Most dungeon minions are sellable. I can't think of a minion from a dungeon that isn't.
You're probably wrong this whole time. I mean, it's just getting bought. Although I don't know, because I've been doing it so long.
No. Your time is more valuable than money. I don't see why it would be untradeable. Because I've definitely bought dungeon minions before. Oh god, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure you can buy anima. Yeah, wind up anima's there. Oh, it's 150k.
What, Caduceus?
No, wind up anima. How do you spell that? C-A-D.
Cadu... Probably EU? C-A-D-E-U?
D-E-U.
I'm just gonna...
Nah.
C-A-D... C-A-D-U-C-E.
No, it's not there. Hello?
Hello? Sorry, I was googling.
Oh no, I thought you cut off. I was like, or I cut off. So I was just like, what?
Market prohibited.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's not there.
wild. Why?
Yep. I wonder if it's because it's from the past, but no idea.
Where the fuck is...
I got the deposit.
Where's the head of this thing?
Up here with us.
Okay, I'm ready with the shark diffractor. That's really strange. That's gonna bother me now. I'm gonna have to
Yeah. So
Google the other...
unfortunately, I can't just buy it.
Maybe it's... Maybe I'm thinking of the dungeons that come out after... Like, it's the max level per... How do I phrase this? It's the max level dungeons for each expansion after the MSQ. So, like... Atty Tower, or... I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, you could buy the shoe bill and stuff.
Like, can you buy the songbird from the Dead Ends?
Oh, I doubt it. The amount of people that are complaining about doing a billion runs like me for the snake. Starbird. No matching result.
Mine caught on legs. Where is it? I called for the
Hmm.
Yeah, so they made the starbird and the snake not allowed.
But you can buy anima.
Yep. Oh, because it's a wind-up anima. Maybe it's because they're like real creatures. I don't know. I think it's a story thing. I think it's because one's from the past, and the other one's from the edge of the universe.
I'll never understand their logic.
I was born red worthless, but one to destroy.
Die, worthless crystal.
Next time, let's go somewhere nice.
I ordered a reset. One sentry gun ready to be filled.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound.
Sentry off. Light is up.
Oh, even better. I've got the Heidelin samurai weapon, so another upgrade for me.
I still need to clear that.
Yeah, you barely dipped your toes in last time.
I've got, what, 6 clears of Zodiac X, and that's it.
I've barely done it since then as well, just because I got fed up. I still find the Zodiac one too like sensory overload. Like I get so overwhelmed by the bright stuff around the edge and the
Will
twirling
you live to see
platform
the end?
and that as well. But like I end up getting like feeling like I'm about to get a headache or something when I'm done.
All of existence bend to my will.
Still you refuse to yield. Not yield. Yield.
You plug up that hole, Tuppy.
Plug up your mouth.
Cheers. That was just a bit of a hazard.
I've got to say, there's so much fan art of Asian Hithlo. I don't think he would ever be an Asian, but I'm glad there's art of it. Because they just make the most... what word am I trying to lose? I don't know, he's the most Bishonen character I can think of in 14 at the moment. It makes sense to make him evil. Do you know what Bishonen means, Jack?
Nope.
Beautiful boy. Pretty boy.
Oh, okay. So me.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at her?
Taking some of the ammo.
Nothing, Jack.
Oh,
no.
that reminds me...
Does it not mean that?
No, it does.
It does
Oh.
mean that.
And Bishojo is a
Erwin
girl.
doesn't think I'm a pretty boy. Okay. It's fine. That's
Ah.
noted.
Oh, years and years ago,
I
when
don't
my,
think I've seen you, Jack.
I really can't use this for anything.
years and years ago was when my folks were still like living in Indonesia. I went to visit them, and I was trying on these sunglasses in a shop, and the staff could speak English, and they were like, "Yes, you look very handsome, very smart." And then I said "chantique," which is like pretty, but like I think it's more specifically mostly used for girls. And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Why not? I'm not allowed to be chantique?" I really like went to the back of my brain to try and remember that word there.
Congrats.
We've been on this mission for nearly half an hour. Sorry?
I've got two tanks and 2 casters left to level up. What shall I go for?
Well, I can tell you all my healers are getting done with the Arcasadora stuff.
One platform, ready to use.
It felt so quick this time.
Yeah, me too.
Engineer complains about how long the mission takes, and then mine's gold. How curious. How curious indeed.
Is that
Quite
against?
you.
Is that not part of the mission?
No.
Some would argue it is.
It just gives you money. Extra money, that's all.
I thought
I'm so lost.
I thought the tribe quests were. I don't know what I thought of them this time.
Going the wrong way.
Like they
Thought
weren't
they were
bad.
fine.
Like I quite, despite not being a gatherer, I quite liked the is it Katari in
Yeah.
Raktika. I really liked because you basically got to do revisionist history of is history written by the victors or did everyone die?
Yeah, It's good.
Oh, I hear a shellac. I remember, I remember not caring for the Pixie Tribe one, even though it was all about the original Titania, right?
Yeah. The friends she left behind and stuff. One of them was giving out nightmares and things.
I was a little sad that there wasn't an allied tribe quest for Shadowbringers.
Yeah, was it you or Zyle that said they just couldn't think of a story to do for it, so that's why they didn't do it? And I'm just like, that sounds
yeah.
like weak. That sounds pathetic.
At
What a
least
fucking
with
shit show that
Hildebrand,
is.
at least with Hildebrand, they said we couldn't think of something that was A, funny, or B, worth making, so we're taking a break from it. But like, there was
Just
so
say
much
straight
going
up.
on.
To say straight up, we can't think of anything. It's like, no. Literally, you could put it out to the fans if you need to. Like,
I wonder how much. I wonder how much of it was based on how did they bring back that hunter from the other Beast Tribe stories? You know, the Mikote with the evil eye, robot eye.
they don't need him anymore.
We
It could be
don't.
his shard.
Yeah. Well,
It
see,
could easily just be his shard.
you're right. Ask the fans to do it. You figured it out right there.
Yeah, I just thought of something right there.
I don't know how I feel about Hildebrand being connected to the relic quests, but sure.
I just hope they don't look too gimmicky. I don't want it to end up with relic gold saucer weapons, if you know what I mean. Like, I really don't want that. I don't want them to look like foam
don't want them-
fingers or anything.
You don't
Yeah,
want like
I don't
those
want-
contest winner ones.
No, but I bet that's what it is. Because, I mean, by the time the Reaper and Sage ones have been chosen, like, that could be the final form, couldn't it?
I don't think they would
Oh,
do that. I think that
That means for sure.
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, that means for sure that the Dark Knight one will be pink, because that's that pink fairy sword. Ugh.
I
That
don't
pink Dark
think
Knight.
I don't think they would use the contest winners. I feel as though they don't all share something in common. Like in theory you could probably just put the same particle effects or whatever, but as far as I know, contest winners have only ever been tombstone gear or glamour. They've never done it with like relics or raid stuff.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Actually, I believe for a while the oh, do you remember the Garlean from Bosja who had a different outfit when you finished Orbon Monastery? He originally had like the tombstone outfit, and then they gave him a new outfit for Sun and Front.
Oh, I don't remember him at all. I don't know who that is.
Menenius, maybe?
Nope.
He was one of the. He was
Sure,
one
that's
of.
good.
He was the one in the robot
Oh.
mech at the end of Dalriada.
I barely remember anything to do with that. What was his name? Minius?
Something like that.
Minnesota.
There was Lion, and then there was Menenius, or whatever his name was. Although I did see, I think I was watching Mr. Happy video. He was explaining the relic will be just like it was in Bosja, where you can just ignore the story if you want, and just work on the relic.
I don't know this guy's name, spelling, so I'm not getting anything.
Jack will know.
Oh yeah.
Cheese. Cheese.
Right, so I've still got to do the ranged DPS role quest,
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to
the combined one, Alpha. I've still not caught up with the Alpha one. You quite liked it, didn't you?
I love Alpha. But yes, I like the story that wasn't just Alpha, but yeah. There was one bit of it that didn't sit well with me, and a lot of other people agree, but I don't want to spoil it, so.
Did we? Yeah, we did get the Tyrant Shards. Jack, how do you feel about us getting new grenades?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel as though we've got enough grenades.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I guess I'm excited because so far they've done a really good job of introducing new things and having them be balanced right from the get-go. Like, every weapon's viable so far, every grenade's viable. Yeah, I think they've got a history of doing a good job with that sort of thing. So, yeah.
I have a bad habit of forgetting to use my grenades, so I hope this helps. And also, like,
I use mine quite a lot.
being a I have no idea what the other driller grenades are because I only ever use the axe.
Rock and stone, yeah! Yeah! Rock and stone!
And Driller's a class I least played, so I'm trying to remember what they are. Oh.
Wow, more Jadits. Thank you.
Completely.
Damn, I'm good at this.
Hey,
Clean overclock. Okay.
hyper propellant, unstable overclock for the 40 mil grenade launcher. Take that.
This is neat. Unsafe, but neat.
If there was one thing I could do different with Deep Rock is I wish I didn't spend so many Black Matrix scores at the start of my playthrough doing cosmetics instead of overclocks.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I've not made
many
that mistake.
I don't know how many I wasted, but I'm better not knowing.
Yeah.
drop pod is cleared. Warm up. Time to get to work, team.
Yeah. The danger. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
That's the stuff. Come on, guys. We're leaving.
Ergo, you ever seen those, like, rather than choose like your favorite Pokemon, it's like choose one from each type, and then you sit there and you figure out which your favorite Pokemon is from each type. You ever done that?
Yeah, but yeah.
Drop sequence initiating.
Because I feel
You
like I
want me
need to.
tell you?
Well, that's where I was leading into this. Is just like I think I need to like sit down and go through each type again. Because again, I don't know what my favorite Pokemon is at the moment, like, but I could give you a handful of ones that I really like at the moment. Like,
It gets tough when they start crossing over with types, but you like two of the same type, so. Mm.
quickly opening and
I need to write all the types down and then put them next to each other.
I'm literally just about to do that as well.
Let's do it!
Normal,
Where's my stuff?
fire, grass, water, psychic, dark, ghost, fighting, flying, rock, ground, electric, ice. I also have to play this game at the same time, shit. I need to type fairy. poison. How many is that? There's 18 types, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm missing a few. Steel.
Steel is one of the newer ones, right?
From Gen 2, yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
no,
but it's new to Jack.
Was it
They
Gen
actually, Gen 2, they actually
Yeah.
retconned Magnemite and Magneton and made them part steel type when Gold and Silver came out. Well, not retcon, they just changed their types. I should probably put platforms up here.
There is more over here.
I always try and remember that between Johto and Kanto, they're all unique gym types. So Brock
Need a
was
couple
rock,
of
Misty
platforms, by the way. Sorry to interrupt.
Misty was water,
And here.
Surge was electric. I've got Erica's grass. I've written that. Koga was poison. Sabrina was psychic. Did I write psychic? Yep. Blaine was fire. I've got fighting. Morty was ghost. Yeah. Faulkner was flying. Bug, forgotten Bug. Thank you, Iggy. Iggy? No, not Iggy. I'm thinking they're from Azalea Town. Bugsy. I was thinking Iggy
Bugsy.
Azalea. I've got normal because of Whitney. Price is ice. Oh, I don't have dragon. I love dragon type. Claire. How many is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've got all the types now.
Wait, I've got what? Hold on, I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. You've got 18 there.
Yep.
Mm.
Right. Normal.
Oh, fucking electric! Jesus Christ. Right. Fucking mascot. I'm gonna fill out the ones that I know for sure first, and then I'll.
If only this bloody bucket was big. Seen you a lot bigger. Maybe the boy last night.
Ready to Come on, guys. Rock and stone.
Look there. New start over here.
I can just Jack. I know when it's you that's targeting
Why?
because it's not. I can just tell.
Because I ping things like 10 times whenever I'm targeting.
Perhaps.
and maybe play some dice.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
Just call me the weed whacker. Lock and loaded.
Bigger on the inside.
Oh yeah, Jack. In Gen 6, they introduced a fairy type, so Clefairy became a fairy type. Jigglypuff. No, Jigglypuff stayed a normal type, right?
Remember.
Mr. Mime became Psychic Fairy, which I still don't understand why, because I just don't like Mr. Mime.
One sentry gun ready to be
This is just off the top of my head. I'm sure I've used them something in a team at one point, and I absolutely loved it. But I just can't remember right now.
Yeah. My plan was to open up a tab for each type and just go through. And like,
Nah,
I know
that's too
slow.
much.
I know Slowking's up there, but I don't know if I would put that in Psychic or if I'd put that in Water.
Yeah.
Because I probably don't have a lot of favourite Water types.
I've made sure that my favourite team that I ever used in Pokemon Silver, and I used it a bit, and I recreated it in 4th gen. I've made sure that's all there. Because it's memorable.
Okay, I've got 43 Hollow Mite. Is that enough?
43 what?
Hollow Mite. We need 35, and we've already got
you're-
20 of it.
Oh, where did I put? Oh, did I put Oddish? Oh, I love Oddish.
Oh, Oddish is a good one.
Yeah, that's Lauren's favourite.
Oddish is really cute.
Oh, cute.
Uh, at the start of the pandemic, I commissioned an artist to draw Lauren as a Pokemon trainer with an Oddish. It was very cute.
I put Oddish or did I put Vileplume? Because Vileplume was the first ever holographic card I pulled from my very, very first booster pack of the Jungle set.
One of the reasons I
It's
like
like-
Vileplume is that in the anime it's got like a Southern Belle accent, like Vileplume.
Vileplume. Vileplume. So silly.
It's like, why is this one from the south?
It's fine.
Oh, I cannot
Dude.
think of a fighting type.
Dugong has a very not
Dugong.
Dugong. Such a memorable one as well. Fighting types. Scraggy. Love Scraggy.
Well, that's easy for you to pick. I'm trying to think of all the ones I like, and I've not really used them a whole lot, except Machop. That's probably my most used.
I like the, like, definitely, I like modern Pokemon games have made me like types that I never normally would have. Like, if it wasn't for Gen 5, I would have never cared about bug types.
Ah, favorite bug types. Gotta go with Heracross. Or should that go in fighting? Oh, see, here's where we get the... Here's where we have to really think about it, like you said. Wait, is Whimsicott, is that a fairy type?
Grass Fairy.
Ah.
It was pure grass until Gen 6. I know this because I've been looking up the Bulbapedia pages for Cottonine Whimsicott several times over hatching, trying to hatch this fucking thing as a shiny.
I looked through my files recently, and there's a shiny Cottony just chilling in one of my boxes.
Oh, must be nice. I would like shiny Cottony.
Yeah, I've done it. I need to evolve it because I really like the shiny evolution. It's nice.
Oh, I went and quickly EV trained my shiny Rowlet. And by EV train, I mean I go to Smogon, see what the typical competitive build is, and then feed it a shitload of protein. I do like that modern games you can give it 26 of something and it'll only do 252. Like it doesn't use it to 255.
Oh, yeah.
Why is everything going wrong, Jack?
Nothing's going on.
Can I pick anything other than Bulbasaur though? That's betrayal.
Palba.
I can't pick between Bulbasaur and the Oddish line. Oh. Oddish.
So, is this? Have you already got something for grass or something already for poison that you can't swap?
Yeah, I can't swap poison, and I can't swap the thing that's in poison for the thing that's shares its other type because something else is in there. So, grass is the only one left for those.
Where's the remaining egg?
Just done, yeah.
I don't like fairy types, it seems. Oh no, wait, I do. Wait, I used something that's fairy. Is Gudra fairy?
No.
No, but it's
Mega
cute.
Mega Altaria is. Gudra is just dragon, unless it's Hisui, which is steel dragon.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
I
I can't
suppose
even pick a drag. Oh, a Kingdra.
I think regional forms are totally allowed in this list as well.
Well, yeah, because if you like it more than... I've got... I can't think of something for ground, ghost, dragon, fairy, fighting, normal, bug, maybe.
Like, without looking at a list, I imagine Alola Raichu is either going to be my electric or psychic. I really like Alola Raichu.
It's really cute.
I mostly love the fact that the reason the way it is because it likes pancakes. Being pancakes made this happen.
Okay,
It
goddamn
does look
shut
like
up.
a pan. I'm
Was
gonna
it-
have to look on Cerebi.
I watched the Jaywitz video ages ago that he found out that, you know, the trades in Let's Go that give you the Alola forms?
Yeah.
They have a chance of being shiny. So he went and like spent ages trading till he got a shiny from one of the trades. And it was because of his video about finding Wooloo, getting a shiny Wooloo on Route 1 that led me to do the same fucking thing. I'm just gonna press the button, Jack.
Okay.
Rapidash is a fairy now. How could I forget about Togetic? I love Togetic.
There's just a lot of Pokemon to remember now.
There is so many Pokemon.
I was on the Bulbapedia page for the props in the the movie thing from Black and White 2. And like at the time they had a unique typing, and also there's just a pair of women's legs as an enemy. So one of the because I never messed around with it. I barely played White 2, but there was a Jin enemy, so it was Dark Ghost, and they gave it Wonder Guard. Like they actually did the thing that made it impossible to kill unless you used status effects.
It's boring.
Like I remember you could be in online battles and people would make hacked Spiritombs or Sableyes with Wonder Guard, so it was impossible to hit them. Then they brought Fairy type.
Some of these dragon types look stupid. Yeah, Dragalge. I like that one.
That's how you're supposed to pronounce it, isn't it? Oh god. Oh no. I've been calling it I've been calling it Dragalge this whole time. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, because it's like seaweed, and seaweed's friends with algae. I don't know. I'll put what's its Japanese name? Oh, that does Dorami Doro. That doesn't help.
If there was an A before the last E, I'm sure I would have been calling it Dragalge. But I've been calling it Dragalge the whole time.
See, I've got a shiny Salamence sitting on one of my 4th gen games, but if I don't have a shiny one of it, I would never like look twice at that Pokemon.
Which one, sorry?
Salamence.
Any Salamence. Is that the one that's like green?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
green instead of blue, but I really hate it's got stupid wing shape. Like 3rd gen had such stupid designs.
I've got a really cool beard from Engineer.
Show me then.
Where is it? Oh, I need to unlock it first, obviously. Do.
How many days till November 18?
21,000.
127
Right.
days till Pokemon.
It's an expensive overclock just for a beard.
This'll go great with my other stuff.
Like, obviously Mimikyu is going to be on my list, but I don't know if they'll be in the Ghost or Fairy section.
I just. How could I forget about that ghost type? So good.
What, Mimikyu?
No, the one I picked.
Ah,
Rock and stone, you beautiful.
Look at this beautiful beard.
Stone, brother.
stay still. That's not a beard.
It's a beard.
It's not a beard. Jack, pick up the other assignment.
What other assignment?
The weekly one.
Give me a second. You got the toilet.
Do you want to be an engineer?
I don't mind. If you want to go engineer, I'll change again.
Nah, I'll drill for a bit. Born to drill.
Come on, you lazy bastard. We've got a job to do.
Okay, let me just have a quick break and also put that overclock on this thing. Yeah. Six.
Long live the
Teamwork and beer will keep us together.
Some of the beta designs, like I know I was on about it earlier, but the fact that, like, Pichu and Igglybuff are just orbs.
So
Love it.
silly. They're so plain. Oh, I cannot pick between Oddish and Bulbous. Bulbodish. We're going with Bulbodish.
I mean, I'm biased to say Oddish at this point, because it's Lauren's favourite. But Bulbasaur's the original, is number one. It's literally number one.
Watch and learn.
Okay, I've chosen.
Okay.
Have you chosen?
No, because I've been in missions. I'm going to start.
Well,
I'm going to... Well, you tell me yours, and then we'll start working through mine.
okay. My favourite normal type that I own is my shiny Lopunny, but in terms of Pokemon, just in general, I picked Girafarig
Okay.
for normal type. Grass type is Bulbodish.
Oddish.
Fire is fire type is Typhlosion. I
Okay,
love the
good
whole
one.
Cyndaquil line, but Typhlosion. Water
But
is Suicune.
is it early Typhlosion where his flames actually burn on him, not modern Typhlosion where it's just when he attacks?
Typhlosion,
I'm
as I
splitting
know him
hairs.
from the Sugimori art, where the flames are
okay.
indeed on,
Water.
and the second gen, when he's got his flames on. Anyway, Suicune for water.
Of course.
Psychic type is Espeon.
Mhm.
Dark type is Houndoom.
Mhm.
Steel type is Metagross. Rock type is Tyranitar. Ground type is Torterra. Ghost type is Chandelure. Dragon, I've picked Kingdra, but I quite like Dragonite and a bunch of other ones, but I decided on Kingdra because it looks nice. Fairy type, I decided to go with Azumarill because I remembered having one in 6th gen and I was very impressed.
Azumarill's a
basically carried me.
beast.
It carried me so hard. It was so tanky, and just the stab with the fairy attacks was great. My ice type is Articuno because I loved it in the second Pokemon movie, which is great. I decided to go with fighting is Heracross.
Okay.
Flying is Lugia, of course, because if it wasn't in Psychic, it was going to be in Flying.
It was going to be on this list no matter what.
Yep. Bug type is Galvantula because Joltik as well. That just they're just cute little spiders. I love them. And poison, I went with Crobat because it was on my favorite team.
What was your favorite electric? Sorry, I don't have electric.
That's my last one.
Ah.
And it's Ampharos.
Ampharos.
Fond memories again. 2nd gen.
I never used Ampharos, but I always loved his design, mostly because of Mareep and Flaffy. I love that whole line.
Yeah, Thunder Punch your way to the finish line. So said Stu the other night when we were at the pub talking about Pokemon. So that's my list.
Very good.
Well done, me. Not a Pikachu in sight.
Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 5, Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 4, Gen 2, Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 5, Gen 2. I'm noticing a bias.
What can I say? I like Gen 2.
I remember Galvantula, when Black and White was first coming out, I remember really disliking Galvantula, because in my brain, that was where Digimon and Pokemon were becoming the same in terms of looks. I look at it now and don't think that, but I remember there is a Digimon that's like a Viking spider, right?
Yeah.
And I think that was it. I have a shiny Joltik now that I still need to evolve.
Oh, me too. I hatched it by accident. I was like, wait, is that shiny? I was hatching for IVs.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, how do you accidentally hatch a shit?
I was trying to get like a perfect spread because I had it really close. And then I was doing my last, like, what I figured would be a final batch of eggs, and I needed it to have the spread of perfect IVs and the correct nature and ability.
I need to run, I'm sorry.
You need to run away?
We were literally waiting for you, Jack, as well.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm sorry.
Should be. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
My pencil. Bye, Jack.
Bye, Jack. I'll move Butcherite over. Half play the game, half look at Pokemon. Normal type Pokemon. Well, no, it's not a normal type. It's just because it's here. I would have loved Galar Meowth more if it was all fluffy and not just the beard. As soon as they showed the back of Galar Meowth, I was like, I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's gross. I hate it. Yeah,
And, like,
I don't like it at all.
I don't particularly like Berserker either. It doesn't remind me of a cat in the slightest.
No.
I think most likely my normal type's going to be Eevee, because I have a lot of love for Eevee, especially that they've made it like a mascot is like the equivalent. Oh no, hold on, there's the Porygon line. Shit. Oh no.
Oh no. You could always pick an evolution for something.
I'm not as I don't love the evolutions as much as I like Eevee.
I know, but like, I don't know.
That's the thing. It's like it's more like I like Eevee's potential.
See, this was my Balbodish conundrum. So you could have a Erigon or Porivi.
A what? A pierogi?
Pierogi. Porivi. Porygon and Eevee together.
Like I didn't care much for Porygon 2. I liked Porygon as a kid because it was hard to get in the game was one thing, and the other thing was like, oh, it's like computers and stuff like that. And then Porygon Z was like, what if we gave a digital Pokemon a virus? I was like, huh, like pretending I've never heard of Digimon before. I just like Porygon was just this like fucked up little dude, and it is like fan theories are that it's literally just a Porygon 2 that's been contorted wrong with the virus, because I think it is actually got the same shape as a Porygon 2, but like mucked around. I can't reach that one. Like if I had to choose a favorite Porygon, it would be Z. Also, I believe Porygon Z is like one of the only Pokemon that has the Japanese name has alphanumeric letters in it. The rest is all in Japanese, obviously. What is this? Oh, we don't have an engineer. Oh dear. Oh well. I genuinely thought normal was going to be super easy until I saw Porygon. Like I like Sentret. Not my favorite, but like as more time goes on, the more I like. Oh, Sentret was actually very cute.
Oh, it's so cute. I love how far it's like the same like diameter from face to tail.
It's a big boy. What else we got here? I like Zigzagoon. I have a shiny Zigzagoon called Macaron. I don't like shiny Linoon, so it's still a Zigzagoon.
Linoon sound is cute.
Not that I'm going to, but can I evolve a Hoenn Zigzagoon into Obstagoon? Or does it have to be a Galar Linoon?
It has to be a Galar line because like they look totally different.
Yeah,
I think it's where the Pokemon was generated. Maybe I don't know. You'd have to trade it and see.
Yeah, because like I know, because I said like last week's like somebody brought their Hisui Mime Junior to Galar to turn it into a Galar Mime Junior, and then became a Mr. Rhyme. So I'm wondering. It's not that I'm going to, because I don't like the shiny Galar Obstagoon either. I just wanted to know if it was technically possible. For some reason, I was kind of disappointed that Galar Rapidash is Fairy Psychic. Because I just felt as though they were adding Fairy type to stuff randomly, like Alola Ninetales. Like, why not just keep it Ice?
I'm not sure I get the Ninetales.
Like, I was
Is that
completely
Fairy
fine.
Hill?
Yeah, it's Ice Fairy. I was just like, just leave it Ice. And like the same thing with Rapidash. I just thought, just keep it Psychic.
I kind of get the Rapidash one with unicorns being mythical creatures.
Yeah.
But
Now that you say it.
and I didn't mind it. I used it and it was fine. But Azumarill's better.
Definitely. What was it when Lauren was making her way through Shield? What she was doing was she was having difficulty with the gym leader, so she would make teams based on things that could counter the next gym. And she quite liked the fairy types. And as I think I said to you before, it's like I've taken a step back approach where if I lean too much in, it'll probably push her away from wanting to play it. So rather than tell her all the fairy types, because she could figure that out on her own, I was more like, I'm going to give you a list. I asked first. Would you like a list of Pokemon that are not fairy type that will evolve into fairy type? And she's like, yes. So that included like Vulpix and Ponyta and stuff.
Yeah, because they're not as obvious, are they?
Yeah, unless you already know how. Like, should I think of other? I had like probably about half a dozen examples of ones that evolved into fairy types. Because is Azurill normal fairy or just normal? Because I know
I don't
Azurill's not
remember.
water. Definitely not water.
I don't know if it gets its fairy type at that point.
I think it might. because they added like fairy to each. If I had to guess, I would say that Azrael's probably normal fairy. Because then it would probably be stranger that it went from normal to water fairy, water fairy.
I like that Azumarill is fairy in that, but I don't know why they're fairy. I don't get that one.
Yeah, same. Like, the thing is, like, was it last week or the week before? I was complaining about things that got the fairy type that should or shouldn't have, mostly mine junior. Anyway, I was completely fine with Marill because I was just like, no, Marill needed that type advantage.
Yeah, no, it got changed from a very mediocre, forgettable, like, aside if you watched the TV show and saw the Marill and that and knew about the whole, you know, Peekaboo thing and it being one of the first, second gen. Yeah, apart from all that, it was like so forgettable and just.
Azumarill became a beast overnight. With I forget what the item is, but it's the one that's like a jacket they can wear. It makes them heavier, but
oh.
And having like the ability huge power, Azumarill just became lethal because it was, well, they made fairy types to counter dragons. That was its main purpose. Actually, hold on, on the normal page just now, I can just check if Azrael's fairy. Normal fairy. I liked Mega Alteria because it became Dragon Fairy. I've always said that if I ever do like a Omega Ruby Nuzlocke, I would pick up the cosplay Pikachu as my encounter for whatever city that is.
Slight tangent. What job should I level to 90 next? I've got Paladin, Gunbreaker, Black Mage, and Dread Mage left.
Well, I can only really speak for Gunbreaker, Red Mage, and somewhat Paladin. Red Mage, you'll be busy. Well, Red Mage is very mind-numbing. If you know how it plays at 70, you know how it plays at 80, you know how it plays at 90. I like Gunbreaker. If Gunbreaker is just a blue DPS. If you want to be feeling like you're a DPS, go Gunbreaker. If you want to... I like Red Mage in Alliance raids. It makes me feel useful.
They're all at 80, so it's just... So I know how they all kind of work apart from Gunbreaker. That was my first ever tank. It was a nightmare.
Red Mage is very... Red Mage is very dull
robotic.
in 50 and 60.
It's robotic. People love it. Absolutely love it. It's the best thing ever. And I'm just like... it's boring.
You could get really good at Black Mage.
Ugh.
Become the orange parse.
I mean, I just leveled Samurai.
Yeah, but no raid utility.
No, it really doesn't have any buffs, does it? It's just damage.
Yeah, the meme I always heard was, my DPS is my raid utility.
Yeah.
Do you remember what type combos have not been done yet? Because that's probably how I ended up in that conversation about why I thought there was no ghost poison for a minute.
Were you talking about the Zoroark, the new one, Ghost Normal? Because that's broken. So broken.
It's got
It's taken how many
three
years?
immunities? 3 immunities, normal, fight, and ghost.
Yeah.
It's weak to dark, right? And that's about it.
Yeah. It's the fact that, like, two of the things that like normal's weak against fighting and ghost is weak against ghost. Both of those things are nullified. That's what's really like crazy.
See, I've never used like Zoroark in combat. Like, I don't know what his move pool is like, and it's only got that one ability though. I wonder how much of an impact Illusion has, like in terms of competitiveness, because it's meant to be deceiving, right?
Yeah.
But like, is that allowed in like VGC rules and stuff? Are you allowed to get away
No
with like?
idea.
I still don't understand how Prankster works, because I know they changed how it worked after Gen 5?
Oh.
I watched like a 40-minute video explaining why having a Purloin and a Liepard was like meta. You only needed those two to win the game, basically.
I don't know that.
It had to do with like Prankster and like move priority. It was a very interesting video. Yeah, if I can. I liked Purloin until they made it bipedal in 3D games. I liked it.
Why? I don't get that. Stop it. Just let it be a cat.
I don't know. It went from, oh, it's really cute, to, oh no, why are you standing? Just
Hey, cute.
I do. As much as I love cats, I hate how every cat Pokemon has to have Fake Out, and I fall for it every time.
Do they? Do they all actually?
No, I don't think all of them do, but a lot of them do. I would not be surprised if, like, a good majority of them do. Like, Meowstick definitely has it. Liepard definitely has it. Unsure about Meow. Checking Fake Out move. Okay, Meowth has it. I'm exclusively looking at the ones that are feline. So Meowth, Persian, Skitty, Glameow, Purloin. Mienfu's not a cat, right? Esper, Zeraora. I don't know if that's every cat, but that's quite a few of them.
Why does like I'll change the size of my like gauges and stuff. You know, the job specific ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll change the size to what I want, and then I'll go back, and then I'll leave it. I'll save it all, and then it'll be a few weeks later, a few months later, and then it's like, yeah, by the way, it's back to maximum size, and it's way back up where it started off, far away from where you moved it to. It's just done that with Paladin. I don't understand.
Is there a button that's like reset to default that you may have pressed?
No, could I save it? I just save it.
Then I'm not sure.
There are default all and default, but I always hit save. Anyway, it wasn't too hard on Paladin. It's the ones that have like 2 or 3 things and you're like, stop it. Anyway, I've picked Paladin because I've just done a bunch of DPS. I want to do a tank again.
Okay, I found the Purloin video. It is a Wolfie video, I will warn you. There's something about Wolfie's voice I don't like, but it's very, very interesting.
Watch your fire! You gutless mud might kill me! Well, think again!
No ammo left.
So long, suckers!
Oh, my phone has too many notifications. No, thank you.
All canisters fueled. Drill doses ready to
my god, these ads are making me hate the Backstreet Boys.
Sorry, what?
There's a Samsung advert that uses the Backstreet Boys, and
Oh,
then,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so annoying.
It's a Google one, because every time they say "Hey Google," it activates my Google Home.
Yeah.
Everybody. Press the button. Press the button.
Drill dozer moving. Everything looks fine, but expect that to change soon.
Yeah, I wish I liked the evolutions more,
He's approaching the drill dozer.
and that it would be a no-brainer. It's like, oh, I can just pick one of them, but I just think
Yeah.
Eevee's very cute. And I do miss the Flareon has no moves meme. That was a great time. Like, I vividly remember, I don't know if it was a GIF or if it was a comic, but someone had like a bunch of Pokemon on the dance floor, and then there's Flareon in the middle of it, just completely
yeah.
static, because Flareon has no moves.
I remember that, yeah. There was a way to give it moves, but it was kind of like cheating or something. It wasn't cheating, but there was an elaborate thing you could do to give it egg moves or something like that.
Oh, it was. I mean, this will be my guess, but it'll probably be something like, oh, there was an event Eevee that had this move.
Yeah,
And-
something like that.
Because I know, what was it? In America, I don't know if it anywhere else, but in America they were doing these shiny Zigzagoon giveaways, but it was actually to fix your internal clock or something. And that Zigzagoon had extreme speed, which I don't think they normally have.
Yeah.
I think it was a shiny Zigzagoon.
Wait, it sorted your clock?
No, it didn't. It fixed like a berry glitch that would happen when the internal clock stopped working. So because like the clock stopped working, berries wouldn't grow, and like the patch, it was basically a patch fixed, so you could still grow berries.
That is
But-
so weird. I didn't know that they used a Pokemon as a patch.
Yeah, they I think the intent was to patch the games, but oh, here's a Pokemon. This is why you're actually here.
Huh. I never knew that.
The drill dozer just ran out of fuel again. Please refill it.
Or at least every time that I've looked up that event, Zigzagoon is always like talking about the berry glitch. Back in the day, if your game didn't work when it came out, well, that's it. No patches.
Yeah, we were discussing about how the Pokemon games are just getting like they kind of get easier and easier, and the tutorials are more and more hand holding and stuff. And Stu was like bringing up how it's like adults are saying, "Oh, but this game's aimed at kids," and he was like, "Yeah, but at one time we were kids too, and we dealt fine with the hard games."
I think like, as kids, like the threshold for bullshit is so much higher that you just deal with it. Like I don't know how the fuck I played a
Yeah.
bunch of RPGs as a kid, but you just did.
Yep. Yeah, your attention can be taken up by anything. It's like, oh, this bit's too hard, I can't progress, but I have just as much fun dicking around in the forest or role playing in the town or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just find a way to amuse yourself.
Like was it my first Zelda? I think, yeah. Technically my first Zelda was Oracle of Seasons, and the hand or floor masters absolutely terrified the bejesus out of me, and it's the last room before you fight the first boss. So I don't know how many hours I spent in just the base town, changing the seasons, collecting 999 rupees, before I actually found the courage to do...
Yeah,
to-
to go and do it. Oh, it was
Or-
like me in the Shadow Temple in Ocarina of Time. I really didn't like it. Back then, I didn't want to do it.
I remember the first time. Right, so I had Melee, Smash Melee, and I was playing that, and I finally found the ability to try the adventure mode. And after completing it, it's like, okay, now you have to try and fight Luigi. And for whatever reason, like as an adult now, I realized I was having a fucking panic attack. Like I was like genuinely stressed out because like I knew that if I failed, then I wouldn't get them or whatever. But like I look back and go, I was like incredibly stressed trying to get fucking Luigi of all people.
Like, if you failed, you could just do it again, right?
Yeah, but like I suppose at the time
As
that's
a
not how it
kid, you're
felt.
like,
Yeah,
no.
this is it. This is the only moment.
This is the only Luigi in the whole world, and it's in your game. So if you mess that up,
Oh shit! I need to resupply. I don't have the nitra.
Comes the drill dozer. Keep those things off it. That's an order.
Oh shit! You know what I have? I have these things. Oh, never mind.
But it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Show me leaks. Give me news, Pokemon. Oh, we failed it. Wonderful. I'm gonna take that my cue as my cue to stop streaming. It's after
get
10.
distracted.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd rather sit and try and figure out which Pokemon are going to go in this list. So, thank you to Jack and Ergo for joining me today. I'm gonna get some water. Actually, is the first thing I'm gonna do,
Oh yeah, water.
and yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm playing yet. I should be streaming tomorrow. Don't see a reason why I wouldn't be. But yeah, bye stream. I don't know if you want to say goodbye as well. There you go. So I will see you guys tomorrow.